Okay. Before I get this started, I just want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone for joining this Dynasty League in the first place. As many of you know, this was something a few of us had started dreaming up a couple years ago, and to see this kind of come to fruition this year and be so successful right out of the gate has just been awesome, especially with all of, the unique COVID challenges that were happening this year. We were thinking, is this the year to start something, or are things going to get canceled? But, it truly has all kind of worked out. Every single manager has been active, involved, engaged on the message board. We've been making moves, and it's just been a lot of fun to compete and to have this to look forward to each week. So again, thank you all for participating, and I really hope to keep this going for many more years to come, and I think that we will. So with all that said, welcome, welcome, welcome to the 2021 Big Boys Fantasy Football League Draft Lottery. I'm your host, all powerful, all knowing Commissioner Tyler, coming to you from this previously recorded presentation in Issaquah. And today I'll be unveiling the 2021 draft order for the Big Boys Fantasy Football League. Per the league constitution, this lottery was completed live, facilitated by a random number generator, and under the close supervision of another trusted league member to ensure fairness and impartiality. This year's draft lottery referee, which sadly is the most prestigious title he's ever had, is Aaron Sandacre. And Aaron swears on his life that he was virtually present when this draft lottery went down and can attest to the results being honest and truthful. So thank you, Aaron, for being the observer and referee. But before I move on to the lottery, I wanted to kick things off with a brief celebration to the league's top playoff finishers. So, first of all, congratulations to our first ever league champion, Anthony, who put up a massive 2 week championship round total of 363 points. And to be honest, he really needed every single one of them. It was an amazing championship final. With his first place finish, Anthony earns the first place prize of $800, and most importantly, he will be the first manager to have his name engraved for all of eternity on our league trophy. And the current champion hangs on to the league trophy until at least the end of the next season, if and when it goes to a new winner. Anthony also holds the current lead for the Empire Pot, which, as a reminder to everyone, is the accumulated total of the extra $5 entry fees that go into this Empire Pot and carries over from season to season. When someone wins 2 titles in a row or 3 titles total, that person wins the Empire Pot, and the whole thing starts over again. So however much money is in there at that time goes to that person. So right now, Anthony has 1 in a row and 1 total. So watch out for Anthony to make a run at the Empire Pot next year if he can pull off a back-to-back title run. Congrats also to Johan, who had a fantastic first season and took home second place, while also making the championship round a memorable Getson brother battle. With his second place finish, Johan cashes in to the tune of $300, and his squad looks like it is poised to remain a contender for years to come. And last but not least of the winners is Aaron, who, with the help of COVID Cam Newton, snuck past Jasper on literally the last night of the season to take home third place and win back his $100 entry fee, earning Aaron what amounts to a free roll season or maybe just a 4 month waste of time. Could be worse. Congrats again to all of the winners. There's a picture of Ollie. How nice. But as we all know, tonight's lottery isn't about the winners. It is about the sad, down on their luck, pathetic, and helpless losers of the league. These managers fell on hard times, perhaps due to injuries, untimely COVID designations, unfortunate schedule matchups, or perhaps just sheer ineptitude and utter futility. The draft lottery gives these degenerate, low-life, blathering idiots a chance to turn their fortunes around with a shiny new top draft pick. Our draft lottery participants this season will be Jeremy, Chris, Johnny, Sam, Zach, and yours truly, Tyler. Remember that every NFL player is at one point in their career a rookie, and this is our chance to add the next Saquon Barkley, DK Metcalf, Peyton Manning, or LaDainian Tomlinson to the fantasy squads that need them the most. There are already upcoming anticipated rookie sensations that are expected to be available in the 2021 draft, including Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Jamar Chase, Travis Etienne, and many others that will emerge over the coming months. So who will strike a gold in this year's draft lottery? Let's find out. But first, some rules. Draft lottery rules. This is for the non-playoff teams only. Jeremy, Brandon, Sam, Johnny, Zach, and Tyler will be participating in the lottery, again facilitated by a random number generator. The lottery begins with the first pick being awarded, and then the second, and then the third. The winner of the consolation bracket is guaranteed at least a top 3 pick. The winner of that consolation bracket this year again is Zach. So if picks 1 and 2 are awarded via lottery to managers other than the winner of the consolation bracket, Zach, then that manager, Zach, receives the 3rd pick automatically. So Zach cannot get worse than the 3rd pick. Only the top 3 picks are in the lottery. Picks 4, 5, and 6 will be assigned in reverse order of regular season standings for the remaining non-playoff teams who did not random into a top 3 pick. And then the odds placement for the draft picks is based off of end of regular season placement, not end of the consolation bracket placement. So, for example, the 12th team entering the playoffs will remain in that 12th team slot, even if they finish higher in the consolation bracket. So, in this way, a manager is not ever penalized for having a successful consolation bracket playoff run. And then final note, the draft lottery results and the order of the picks for the first round do carry over to the remaining rounds. So for example, the winner of the first pick in the first round will also have the first pick in the second, third, and fourth round. So those picks are pretty important. It's not snake like in some other fantasy drafts that tries to balance it. This is like the real NFL draft or other league drafts for those multiple rounds. So it's a big deal. Wanted to make a note of some completed trades for the 2021 draft picks that have already happened. There are other trades for future years, 2022 and I believe 2023, that are already in the books as well, but these are relevant for the 2021 draft, so I wanted to highlight them. Sam's second rounder is going to Brandon. Johnny's second rounder is going to Johan. Lee's first rounder, which is a non-lottery pick, will be traded to Tyler. Brandon's first rounder, which is a lottery pick, is traded to Johnny, and Johnny's first round lottery pick will be traded to Anthony. Here's the draft lottery odds. Again, the lower regular season standing teams have a slightly higher chance for getting the odds of a first pick. They have more numbers in the number range, or if you will, more ping pong balls in the virtual ping pong ball bouncing thing. You also see Brandon's pick again being transferred over to Johnny when that is assigned, and Johnny's pick being transferred over to Anthony. All right, so now that everyone knows how it works, let's get to the draft lottery. Starting off again with what we know, the bottom 6 picks in reverse order of postseason standings. Anthony was the winner, and then goes backwards from there. Lee with the 7th pick is getting traded over to Tyler, so that's one trade that we know of. But the lottery is for the top 3 picks, but 6 picks, 4, 5, and 6, those are to be determined, and we'll announce those now. So without further ado, the 6th pick will be made by Jeremy. And Jeremy's hanging on to that pick. He has not traded it. The 5th pick will be made by Brandon. Brandon's pick will be traded to Johnny. The 4th pick will be made by Sam. Sam is hanging on to that pick. So now we are in the top 3 again. The top 3, these ones were from the lottery results, so you had to lottery into these picks. And we'll start with pick number 3. Actually, I should say who's left. Who is left? Reverse order of standings. There's Johnny is left. His pick we know is being traded to Anthony. Zach was the 11th place team, and he won the consolation bracket, so you know he's got a top 3 pick. And then Tyler. Tyler was the 12th place team, so he has the best odds. Without further ado, the third pick will be made by Zach. Again, Zach was guaranteed a top 3 pick because he won the consolation bracket. The number 2 pick will be made by Johnny, and that pick will be traded to Anthony. So Anthony, after winning the championship, does receive the 2nd overall pick. And that means the first pick will be going to Tyler. So here is the full 2021 draft order. This is, again, a flow through of all of the rounds. You'll notice even if certain picks have been, traded originally in the first round, you've got all the multiple picks. So here's a quick look of that. Only trades in the first 2 rounds. No 3rd or 4th rounders have been traded. And I do want to address, I know what you're all thinking. Sure, Tyler, of course, Tyler gets the first round pick, but I have to say this was the most fair draft lottery in history. There's absolutely no collusion, and I will not take part in a liberal hoax witch hunt. And remember that Aaron swears on his life that this has all been legit, so I don't want to hear it. And the real criminal that we all need to focus on is Johnny for giving the league champion Anthony the 2nd overall pick. Check Johnny's emails. There's your story. Lock Johnny up. So yeah, again, thanks everyone for a fantastic first season. This has been fantastic. The league will be deactivated and frozen at this end of the NFL regular season. So if you're watching this on Tuesday the 29th, you still have a couple of days to potentially make some moves before the NFL regular season closes down. The league will resume business in summer 2021, approximately a month before the actual NFL season starts for 2021. And the 2021 draft picks will be available for trade once league business resumes. So if you want to trade for one of those lottery picks or any of those other picks in the 2021 draft, you'll be able to do that because the trade deadline will be lifted at that point. And again, thanks everyone for a fantastic season. Stay safe. Happy New Year. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message in the Sleeper app or text me or call me or whatever. I'm here to help. But again, thanks everyone and have a great day.